Today it's all about the bird. It doesn't matter whether you're going to smoke it or whether you're going to cook it in your oven. The process is the same. And today it's simply your favorite rub, 2 sticks of butter, and the bird on Flavorsville. This turkey weighs right at 20 pounds. Now, the one thing I like to do when I'm cooking a turkey is the wings. See how they're sticking up and flapping? I like to take those and just turn them underneath. It just makes for a much nicer looking turkey when it's done. You don't have these wings sticking up and flapping. And so it's pretty simple. You just tuck them underneath. Okay? I took my 2 sticks of butter and I combined it with the rub that I'm going to be using today. You can use your favorite rub. You can make your own rub. As a matter of fact, this is a rub that I make that we used in the restaurant. And I just add some poultry seasoning to it. And it's exactly how we did our turkeys in the restaurant. The other thing I do is I don't put my seasoning on top of the skin. I like to go in and go up underneath the skin. And you just take your fingers and you just take some of that membrane out of the way. And then you can put the butter and rub mixture up under the skin. Now what that butter is going to do is going to create a nice baste underneath the skin, and it's just going to soak into that meat. And then the rub will stay on top. Okay, so I simply just take some of my butter and just rub that on the inside. And don't be bashful. You know, you want to get lots of rub and butter into this thing. I mix this about 2 cups of rub to 2 sticks of butter. Kind of has the consistency of a cookie dough almost. Okay, then I'm going to do the same thing for the front of the bird. Okay, and then whenever I have loose skin like this, I just go and tuck it up inside and out of the way. Because as that cooks, it'll crispen up and you won't even know it's there. Just like so. I'll turn the bird over. This side, it's a little harder to get up underneath the skin. But you want to be careful and not tear the outside of the skin, because you want everything to stay inside. Then you'll notice I take this skin side up and I go in and then I wipe against the skin. That way it sticks to the skin and then lays down on top of the meat. Okay. Now I'm not going to stuff this. If you want to stuff it, you certainly can. If I stuff mine, I generally do it with carrots and onions and celery, that type of thing, but you can stuff it with stuffing if you want. You can bake this in the oven. Today, I'm going to put it on my smoker. Now, I'm going to be using a Gateway drum smoker, but that doesn't matter. Whatever type of smoker you have will work. So You can smoke it, you can cook it in the oven, whatever you have at your disposal. Okay, I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just kind of rub it on the inside. Might as well use everything I've got. Okay, that's it. Now it's ready for the oven, or in this case, the smoker. I'll meet you outside. Okay, this is the smoker that I'm going to be using today. It's just, it's a drum smoker. It's made by Gateway. I've already put my wood in. I'm going to use some pecan today. And I'm also going to put the diffuser in place because I don't want the bottom of my bird to get too burnt. Okay, so it fits in there just like that. But like I said, it doesn't matter what type of smoker you're using. I just happen to be using this type. Okay, I'm gonna put my grate on the second shelf. And now we're ready to go get the bird. All right, let's put the bird on the smoker. Now I am going to stick 2 probes in this turkey. I'm going to stick one in the breast, being sure that I don't hit any bone. And I'm going to stick one in the thigh. Again, you want to be sure that you're not hitting any bone. Okay, because the goal is to get your thigh to about 180 and your breast to 170. It's tricky, but the white meat is going to cook faster than the dark. But the dark meat has more fiber and tendon to it, so it needs to get to a higher temperature to be moist. So I've got my barbecue guru so I can monitor my temps, and we'll see where it goes. The turkey's been on for 3 hours. The white meat thermometer is at 179 and the dark meat is at 174. So I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Let's take a look. Nice golden brown. Should be perfect because I'm going to let it rest for an hour, hour and a half, so the internals will come up just a little bit. Turkey's off the smoker. It was a simple process. We cooked the turkey at 320 on my smoker. In your oven, you probably want to cook it at 325. This turkey only took 3 hours to cook, so it doesn't take a tremendous amount of time. The biggest thing you want to remember is to keep track of your temperatures. You never want to serve a turkey at a temperature any lower than 165. Really and truly, you want to get the breast at about 170 and the thigh at about 180, but that's very, very difficult to do. So, as we did, I took it off when the breast was at 179 and the thigh was at 174, but I'm counting on the thigh cooking a few more degrees as it rests. So I've let this turkey rest for about an hour and a half. We're going to slice it in the next video. So if you want to see how I do that, it's a very simple process, much easier than slicing it on the bird. Check out my next video. But until next time, rock some flavor.